In the centre of the south coast is the historic maritime city of Portsmouth. Situated a few miles north behind Portsdown Hill lies the village and parish of Cowplain. Straddling the old A3 trunk road, Cowplain is a passing through village, the beginning and end defined merely by signs. It's not a chocolate box village. Indeed, the only indication of most local community buildings, churches, schools, community centre, etc., are signposts from the main road. Cowplain is a largely residential area within the boundaries of Havant Borough. In the centre is the parish church of St Wilfrids, originally built as a mission church in 1923. It was enlarged during the 1990s to its present size and has 3 stunning south-facing stained glass windows.
Hello, my name's Steve and I'm one of the church wardens here.
And I'm Jan,
and
the other church warden.
and we've been church wardens together for about 6 months now. This is my first time, but
I've been church warden many a long time before.
We've been busy, obviously, with all the things that we need to do for the interregnum. We attend most of the church services we have. Some are traditional, some are more contemporary, and we also attend all the extra activities that the groups put on during the week here at St Wilfrids. One of those being?
Well, this morning I've been to the Holy Communion service, and tradition during the interregnum has been for us to have a church warden slot, and in that church warden slot I was able to say we've nearly completed our parish profile, and we have collected in just a couple of weeks £1,170 to be used for a generator for the church missionary link. We have Alison who works in Ukraine, so a generator really important for her. At the moment in the hall we're missing out on the warm spaces soup, because we're in here and they're enjoying it in the hall, and that will be followed by Mercy Church this afternoon. So lots of things for us to be involved in during the interregnum. We have a beautiful church here with our 3 Trinity windows and the communion table, which was crafted by one of our parishioners. We just rejoice in the fact that we were able to have this extension built in the late 1990s, and we've been enjoying it ever since.
Sometimes it feels like a full-time job, but with the support of a great many members of the St Wilfrids congregation, it is such a privilege to be a church warden here at St Wilfrids. Now, let us meet some members of the St Wilfrids family. We have a parish office, which is located at the rear of the lower hall, and are blessed to have a part-time parish administrator. So let's go now and meet some of the members of the office team. Good morning, Maria. Would you like to tell us what you do for us here at St Wilfrids?
Good morning, Steve, and thank you. I'm Maria, as Steve has said, and I'm the parish administrator. I've been here as the parish administrator for about 2 years, and my role currently covers doing the weekly email, the post, and other emails. With the weekly email, it's contributions from the diocese, our congregation, and anybody else that wishes to take part in it. I also deal with the planning and posting of our social media, and I deal with another volunteer, the church calendar, and the bookings of the hall. With regards to the social media side of things, I work with another volunteer, and we together plan our Facebook posts, our poster campaigns that are up around the church buildings and out on the front, signage. We also help to create some of the website items and graphics that go on there, along with us starting a branding package, which is something that will continue to grow as the church grows.
Maria, how do you like living and working in Cowplain?
I like working and living in Cowplain because I only live round the corner. It is a very easy drive to work, and it it's beautiful around here because we have amazing woodlands that you can just lose yourself in for a good hour and get some fresh air and be back with nature. But I also love the fact that we are about a 20-minute drive from the sea, which is a very happy place for me.
Good morning, Val. Could you tell us what you do here in the office for us at St Wilfrids?
Hi Steve, I'm a safeguarding officer, and as you can tell by the white hairs, I've been doing it for some time. It is quite a challenging role, but actually I do feel that it's a calling, and people might be surprised at that, but it's taken me quite a few years to realise that it is a calling from God to try and keep St Wilfrids as safe as we possibly can, and that's what I think we've tried to maintain to do. We work closely with the diocese, and we're evolving really into not just policies and safe recruitment, all the DBSs, but also looking after people pastorally. So it is actually, despite a challenging job, it is very interesting and can be very rewarding.
Music plays an important part in the life of any church, and here at St Wilfrids we have a part-time organist and a worship group.
Hello, I'm David. I've spent 22 very happy years here as organist and choir master. I enjoyed an excellent working relationship with clergy and church wardens at the time. And then after a while I spent a few years at another church before I retired in a similar post. And then when I decided to retire from full-time organ playing, regular organ playing on a Sunday, I don't know, it's difficult somehow to put it into words, but I felt drawn back to this church, St Wilfrids. I suppose it's the friendliness, the welcome, the sense of value, really being wanted and having an active part to play, I suppose is the best way I can put it, really. Okay, I'm lost for other words. And what I do here is I'm still lucky enough to be able to keep my hand in on the playing, as you've just heard. But the difference is that from a personal point of view, I'm not tied down to doing this every Sunday. But it is lovely to be, as I say, it is lovely to be valued, to be wanted. And what I also do is plan the hymns for each of the 9 o'clock services Sunday by Sunday. So that's me in a nutshell.
David, how do you like living in the Cowplain area?
I think this is a lovely area to live in. We're not too far from Portsmouth. Some good shopping areas, yet at the same time we've more or less got the countryside on our doorstep. It's a lovely area to live in.
Great is your faithfulness, through the years you've always been there. Great is your love for us, through the years you'll always be there.
Good morning, Stephen. Can you tell us what you do here for us at St Wilfrids?
Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm one of the musicians here and absolutely love celebrating and worshipping with the congregation on a Sunday and helping them to come and worship God as a collective.
Mark, how do you like living in Cowplain?
Living in Cowplain, I like Cowplain because it's a lovely small village. It's got lots of local schools, ranging from the infant schools right up to juniors, and some senior schools local as well, and very close to local shops. A really good sense of community and working together.
Both the upper and lower halls are used by a variety of groups, and we use them for our own groups. The upper hall is used by our toddlers groups, which was set up as a need for the growing number of young families in the parish. Bob, what are you doing here at St Wilfrids?
Well, good morning. As you can see, we are set up for toddlers here. It's a Friday morning. We have toddlers here twice a week, on a Wednesday and Friday morning, and we're providing a safe and welcoming and warm place for parents and grandparents and godmothers and children to come along. It's a great opportunity for children to interact with one another, and it's an opportunity for us to engage with them and to listen to them as well, and to share something of God's love with them.
Moving away from our church buildings, we have an outreach project that runs from our former church plant location in Westbrook Hall. The Community Coffee Cup was set up as an outreach project to provide a drop-in centre for anybody in the parish. It provides free tea and coffee on 2 Saturdays a month.
Val, can you tell me what you're doing here for St Wilfrids Church?
I'm Val, and I'm one of the leaders at Community Coffee Cup, and we're affiliated to St Wilfrids Church. We're actually situated on the far end of Cowplain, so people that don't get into the village itself, this is another little separate hub for them. It is an outreach at St Wilfrids, and we attempt to provide refreshments and, as you can see, a variety of toys and things for the children. So it attracts, hopefully, all children, all ages, and we give them free refreshments and teas and coffees and cakes and things like that. And we hope to have a lovely, happy atmosphere for everyone.
Val, how do you like living in Cowplain?
Living in Cowplain, it's a small village. We call it a village, but it's a bit of a tag on, if you like, to Portsmouth, and people tend to move out from Portsmouth into Cowplain, and there's a good reason for that. There's a lovely woods nearby which people can go and walk the dog. A little bit further afield there's the Queen Elizabeth Country Park, which is on the edge of the South Downs, which is an area of outstanding natural beauty. Further south we can go to Southsea, where there's the beach. Wonderful. It's a very good place to live.
In 2022, Bishop Jonathan made care for the older people one of his 2 main priorities for the diocese, aiming to have a network of Anna chaplains across the diocese within a couple of years. Anna chaplaincy is a new, flexible approach to ministry for the older person. We are very fortunate here that we have one of the very first commissioned Anna chaplains in the diocese working here from St Wilfrids.
Elaine, can you tell us what you do for St Wilfrids and also what you do as an Anna chaplain?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Elaine Andrews. I've been licensed as a reader for 20 years at St Wilfrids, but recently I've taken on a new project of being licensed as an Anna chaplain. I'm sure you know that Anna chaplaincy is a chaplaincy specifically to older people out in the community. And I thought, well, where do older people gather in the community around St Wilfrids? Well, we're very fortunate here in that we've got a centre called the Borough Centre, which is part of Age UK, where older people can gather and come for lunches, come for social afternoons. So that's where I thought my Anna chaplaincy should start, here at the Borough Centre. Thank you.
Elaine, how do you like living in Cowplain?
I love living in Cowplain. I moved from Manchester over 30 years ago now. It's a great community around here. There's so much going on for younger people and for older people. So it's a really good place to live.
You'll find someone.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yeah.
I was talking about.
And you too. Yeah, you all right, Martin?
Fine, thank you. You?
Today. Yeah, good. Yes, you're just being filmed. You're okay with that, aren't you? Who am I? I'm Elaine. I'm the unofficial chaplain of the Age Concern from the local church. So, have I not met you before? The one on Pavement Road, St Wilfrids, the parish church?
Christmas Day there.
I'll
do every year.
Do you? Are you Brian then? Are you Brian? Yeah, well I organised it for you to go there. Did you enjoy it? Fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah.
Got my wife in the badgie.
Members of the congregation go out to the local primary schools to engage with the young people in whole school assemblies and quieter prayer spaces in schools. Here is Mandy, the head teacher from the local infant school, to give her thoughts on our links.
Hello and welcome to Padma Infant School. I'm Mandy Grayson, I'm the head teacher here and have been so for the last 8 years. It's my privilege to be part of the Cowplain community, a very diverse community, and that's what brought me to this place. I've worked in Hampshire for over 20 years and worked at a variety of schools at both ends of the spectrum, but here at Cowplain you get a beautiful blended mix of different families with different needs, and that's what I love about this role.
So Maddie, can you tell us a bit about the links you want between the school and St Wilfrids Church?
On the first day that I came here, the outgoing vicar arrived to show his children around and to place his children here at this school. And that was the start of our journey. I think up until then, it hadn't been as strong, but it was a real lovely celebration of us coming together as two people in the community that we could build on. And so we've had many an opportunity where the children go up to the church to experience this church setting. Many of the children haven't set foot inside a church and they don't know what kind of experiences they will have in a building such as a church. And also we have many a time invited vicars here to come in and do our assemblies so that we can share the Christian faith with our community. We are also have developed that and had prayer spaces. So lovely ladies have come and developed lots of different activities that allow the children to explore the faith in a very soft approach way, because we always say to our children it's about a choice, but I feel my role in the community is to make sure that children experience everything and then make the choices for themselves as they grow.
Well, during this video I've asked a lot of people why they like to live in Cowplain. And here's my answer to that question. Cowplain is situated in a very, very nice spot on the south coast, and we have to the north of us countryside, and more importantly for me, to the south of us we have beaches. Whether it be Stony Beach on Portsmouth or the sandy beaches of Hayling, I love being by the sea. If you like city life, we have the major cities of Southampton and Portsmouth, both with all the vibrancy of the city life, and both of them have very good theatres. We also have to the east of us Chichester, very ancient town, and to the west of us we have Winchester, which was the ancient capital of Britain. So it's a very nice place to live. I hope this video has given you an insight into some of the things we do here at St Wilfrids. Why not pray and see what the Lord is asking you to come and join us here? Thank you for watching.